Dr. Rocky Marsh, Doctor of Education. Thanks so much for being with us today.
So pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so you are a retired U.S. Army veteran with more than 20 years of service in the uniform and nearly 10 years of civil service. That is quite a bit.
It's been an absolute ride. It's been a pleasure, and it's proud to serve the country.
Thank you for your service, by the way. And you've been involved in many, many organizations, and you're the founder of Columbus Mardi Gras, too. A lot of people see you with that. But we want to get right into the issues because we don't have a whole lot of time. Tell us and tell our viewers why they should elect you as the counselor from District 9 in Columbus. Why you're the best person.
Well, as you say, I am very proud of my service in the country, in uniform, as well as the work that I've done in the city since I've moved here, retired here, and made Columbus my forever home. Right. Now, to the question of who's the best candidate, I really believe that's up to the voters. So it's up to my job, which is one reason why I declared early and made it a point to get around to as many districts, neighborhoods, and homes to plead the case and ask them what do they want to see out of the leadership and then work to try to meet their expectations. So I'm looking forward to meeting more people as we get into the election season and early voting starting on April 27th.
In your campaign information, you say your goal is to stand up for veterans and families. How exactly do you plan to do that? Are there specific programs and plans you want to put in place?
Well, one thing, my campaign slogan is called Committed to Columbus. And every time I've had the opportunity to talk about that, I've went into detail. And the details are not specifically about one program or another, but rather that as a leader, I want all of my actions, interactions with the public, and decisions to be focused on what's better for the whole of Columbus, no matter where you live, no matter what job you're doing, but to really benefit everyone, not to be my agenda, but be the people's agenda. So when I say stand up for veterans, persons with disabilities, is really to make sure that as we go forward, as Columbus grows, that people are not left behind.
Yeah. What do you see, Rocky, as the top priorities for the city, and how do you plan to address them?
Well, there are a lot of things that I would love to see happen in Columbus. The beautiful thing is those things cannot happen along with an election of Rocky Marsh. Instead, it needs the collaboration of several councilors, specifically a majority, to get things done, which is just a great symbolism. The reason that we have to work together with people who might not necessarily look like us, love like us, or even vote like us. So, but there's something specific that personally, to me, that I would love to see. I would love to see a higher engagement of communication from council to the community in ways of just sharing transparency of what is going on. I believe the people of Columbus, Georgia, sometimes will better accept information if they have more information, probably more frequently, more often. And I think in doing so, then it is easier to make a plan with the community about how to move forward. So if I had one thing that Rocky Marsh could do by myself, it would be to increase the communication engagement from council to community.
Not a whole lot of time left, but I want to ask you about a specific issue that's in the news that seems to be every day now. That's those data centers, and they're proposed all over the country, here in Columbus as well. What's your position on that?
So I just attended a town hall about it, where citizens gathered and expressed their concerns, and I understand their concerns. I've listened to Choose Columbus, the director, and how they're positioning it. The project Ruby Rose is more of a novel. And so I wish it was easy as yes or no. But with a new project, there's no other project to compare it to say we want this or not. Instead, I have taken my own liberties to do individual looking into it. And it's the individual technologies that we really should be looking at. How are they planning? What's their plan for their water? What's their plan for their electric grid, which they are covering. But once they are able to get a finite plan, I believe it'll make it easier for the citizens and residents of Columbus, Georgia to make a decision if they want a data center or not.
Kind of just watch and see how it goes from here. 10 seconds. What would be your final word to the voters as to why and they should vote for you?
Well, one thing is that Rocky Marsh is not going to leave people behind. Rocky Marsh will always work just as hard I've been working before, it's the same way that I will work for them. So I look forward to seeing everyone in Columbus at the polls Tuesday, May the 19th.